Hello, hope you're doing good. I wanted to shoot you a video just on the basics of applying the makeup. And first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for buying the makeup and for supporting my small business. I hope that you love it as much as I do. I've always wanted something just quick and easy but still look good, and when I found this I was like, whew, throw that makeup bag away and just do this palette. And so I'm going to show you this makeup in this palette, and I'm going to use one brush. So I'm actually going to apply the makeup with my fingers, because a lot of times these brushes are really good and pick up a lot of pigment or a lot of cream. And so a lot of times I'll have people just apply it with their fingers to begin with and blend until they kind of get used to it. So that's what I'm going to do for you. And if you have any questions, I want you to let me know and I'll be happy to help you. And if you got more brushes or get more brushes or whatever that you need help with, I'll be glad to do that too. And I can always send you a video on, you know, where to use what brushes and which one I use what for, because I do love all of them. So when you get your makeup, you'll get a palette, and then you'll get some tins. And so these are my basic ones, and so I always put contour on first. So I do my contour one here, then my main highlight, brightening highlight, bronzer, lip and cheek, and then my illuminator. So I kind of like to do them in the order that I put them on. You don't have to do it like that, that's just my preference. And so I'm gonna get started. Let me put my hair behind here. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my contour, and mine's kind of dark, it's indigo. And you wanna hug it like right along your cheekbones here, and never let it go past like the center of your eye. And how much you want just depends on kind of what you're doing. Like if you're going out, or if you're just hanging out for the day, you know, then you don't put as much on. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering why I do I'm in my car. I'm always in my car doing my makeup because I don't usually have time at home, or my kids are at home. So, okay, so cheekbones, and then along your hairline. And this looks dark, but when we blend it, it will not be dark. You just want to add dimension to the natural shadows of your face, which is along your hairline, cheekbones, and then I'll put it here on my jawline. You can also use it if you have a double chin. And then on each sides of your nose. So if you want to make your little nose look slimmer, you kind of contour each side. And I'm talking through this, so it'll take me a little bit longer. But this makeup literally only takes me 5 minutes to put on. Okay, and then right up under my lip, if you create a shadow there, it makes your lip look fuller. Okay, so step one, check, contour. Okay, hairline, jawline, cheekbone, and nose. You can also use your contour to fill in your eyebrows. You can use it for eyeliner, and you can use it for lip liner. So we'll get that in a minute. Okay, now I'm going to take my main highlight, which mine's Sandy, and I'm just going to kind of put it everywhere else that I don't have my contour. And you can see that it doesn't take much. This makeup is meant to be one layer, not layers upon layers of makeup, and to still have a flawless kind of finish with one layer and be three-dimensional, so kind of show off your face shapes. Okay, so there is my main highlight, so kind of everywhere else. And then I'm going to put my brightening highlight down the center of my nose and in the corners of my eyes, so I didn't put any there. So my brightening highlight is Versailles, and it's going to look really kind of white, but it blends really well too. So I don't ever put it directly under here because I don't want it to look cakey. And so I'll just put it kind of on the sides here, here, and then I like to put it here and here too. Okay, and that's pretty much it for your colors, and it's literally, I'm talking through this, it's only taking me 4 minutes. So the next thing I'll do is going to be my my blush. And so I'm going to take it put it here, just kind of along my, this is really light. Let me get another more pigmented one. That is Carousel, and it is pretty, but it is very light if I'm trying to do a video. So I'm gonna use Hollywood. Okay, so here, here, and here. And then here, here, and here. And that's pretty much all the blush you need, and it'll blend fine. Okay, and then I'm gonna do my bronzer. And that's it, guys. So I'm gonna take, and I like to put my bronzer kind of where the natural sun hits. So here, and then right kind of here along that cheekbone, a little bit here and here. Okay, perfect. So you have your whole face of makeup, and then I'm going to take this Triple D brush here. Both of these are double-ended, so I'm going to blend my brightening highlights with this small end because it'll kind of get in my eyes. So take that and blend that in, and you can see how well it blends. Do the same thing on the other side. Down my nose. Okay. Now, I'm going to flip the brush over, and all our brushes are double-ended, so they're versatile, and I've never had good brushes until I had these, and now I won't use any other ones. Okay, so then you just kind of blend. You want to blend the lightest shades to the darkest shades, so you don't pull those dark shades to your face. And you just leave them kind of where they're supposed to be. So you blend everything kind of out. Okay, so that is all there is to that. So now I'm going to blend this dark on my jawline kind of down into my neck. Under my lip. And you can see how it creates that shadow to make a fuller lip. I'm going to blend this here. And you want to see that line a little bit because you want that dimension, okay? And so that's the point of contour, is to have a three-dimensional face, not a one-dimensional. And so you want to see a little bit of that line. And you can see it right there. And then up into my hairline. And you can see that it gives you dimension, but it doesn't look dark or muddy. And I like a little bit more, which is why I use a dark one. Okay, and then my nose. So kind of blend that. And once again, I have a big nose. I like to see that line because I feel like it makes my nose look slimmer. You don't want it to look dark like that, so just kind of blend that out. Okay. And that's it, a full face of makeup. And then I'm going to take my illuminator and I like to illuminate here on those cheekbones, and you can see it just gives it like a subtle glow. Here, down my nose, and then here. Okay, now I am going to, this is not in my palette, but I'm going to throw on a couple eyeshadows and we'll be good. So I'm going to just use two today. So I'm kind of in a hurry, and you can see that these are super pigmented. This is one of my favorite ones. It is clear. So you kind of put that all over. I'm using a smudge brush right now. And then I'm just gonna put Moscow on my lid. here. And then a little bit of my illuminator kind of in the corners of my eyes. And I'm going to take that same lip and cheek that I had, it's just Hollywood. Put it on. So you can use the same colors, lips, cheeks, and for eyeshadow. And then I'm going to throw on some mascara, and that's it, y'all. And it literally, this video is taking me 10 minutes talking through it. So it's literally half that time whenever you're not talking through it. So super quick, super easy. There's lots of different ways to put it on. Cheetah method. There's my, hang on, I'm getting my eyeshadows, or my, you can put it on with your brushes, you can dot it, you can swipe it like I did. There's no wrong way to do it, and it's pretty much foolproof. Like, you can't really mess it up. The only way you can mess it up is to get too much of the product, and so if you get too much, then it can kind of look like cakey or tacky or whatever. Also, if your colors are wrong, it may not look right. We usually virtual match people because it's kind of hard to in-person match everybody, but if you feel like your colors are wrong, please let me know. We can color swap them, and I can even, you know, do it in person. So if you need anything, I want you to let me know. Let me know how it goes. It took me about a week to get used to the cream. It's so moisturizing, like you'll feel like it's oily at first. And I felt like that, but then after about a week, my skin got used to it, and now, I mean, I can wipe it and it's like, doesn't come off, nothing, you know, there. So I will say, just because of the texture and the cream and how clean it is and moisturizing, it may take you about a week to get used to it. So give it at least that long, and the more you work with your blending and colors and all that, the better it gets. So I look at pictures when I first started, look at pictures now, and it's so much better. So don't give up on it. Also, if you have oily skin, you may want to use the setting powder or a setting spray, and that really helps too. So there's my full face of makeup, and like I said, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks, girl.